As children we believe that anything is possible, the trick is to never forget it. You don't get into magic. Magic gets into you. Magic is not about having a puzzle to solve. It's about creating a moment of awe and astonishment. And that can be a beautiful thing. In truth, the only restrictions on our capacity to astonish ourselves and each other are imposed by our own minds. My mother was a teacher, and when she wanted to show me art and literature and science, she'd take me to museums, parks and free exhibitions. As a magician, I think everything is possible. And I think if something is done by one person it can be done by others. We are all capable of infinitely more than we believe. We are stronger and more resourceful than we know, and we can endure much more than we think we can. Besides prostitution, magic is one of the oldest art forms that exist. To most magicians, cards themselves are marvels. For one thing, they feel special in your hand. Touching them, holding them, shuffling, the whole process is almost poetic. If you're in a room full of magicians and someone just mentions the word cards, within seconds, everyone is digging into their pockets and pulling out a deck of cards. It's one of the most amazing feelings ever. As a magician, I try to show things to people that seem impossible. And I think magic, whether I'm holding my breath or shuffling a deck of cards, is pretty simple. It's practice, it's training, and it's practice, it's training and experimenting, while pushing through the pain to be the best that I can be. And that's what magic is to me. I was obsessed with the idea of fasting and isolation. I'd like to bring magic back to the place it used to be 100 years ago. My only fear is the unknown. But as they say about sharks, it's not the ones you see that you have to worry about, it's the ones you don't see. Magic's an art where you use sleight of hand or illusion to create wonder. And I was just intrigued with that idea. I remember my mother had this deck of cards that her mother had given her and that she passed on to me. It was a gypsy tarot deck that I used to carry everywhere. Michael Jackson did something that no one else in history has managed. He connected with people on every level imaginable, all over the world. He seemed to speak to people at their very core and achieve the impossible. He reached people on a deep emotional level. And that is what any great artist or showman dreams of doing. That is why Michael Jackson was so special to me. I just believe that the feeling of wonder is amazing. I am pushing myself as far as I can humanly push myself. I can only hope for the best and expect the worst. I thought instead of burying myself under dirt, I'd bury myself underwater so everybody could see that you're there. I believe that fear of life brings a greater fear of death. I think everything I do is normal, not paranormal but normal. It's using the power of the mind to achieve whatever we can endure. I do a lot of research on what people have done in the past. As a kid, I always was obsessed with Houdini. I think great whites are the most beautiful and perfect creatures I've ever seen. I'd go to Coney Island to hang out, and I saw a magician doing a rope trick on the boardwalk. I was fascinated. I guess that's how it started. Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss out a chance to see next video. Subscribe.